What's up, everyone? We are back in eFootball here to keep opening the packs of the worldwide 8th anniversary competition here in the eFootball. And we have a lot of packs. Yesterday, we were very lucky. We got the man, Dennis Bergkamp. And we're going to see if we can get as lucky today to get another one of these players. So this is the 8th anniversary celebration of the eFootball mobile app. And as you can see, there's a bunch of players here. Gabriel Batistuta, Michael Owen, Dennis Bergkamp, Ludovic Julie, Nakata, Odo, Van Buiten, Abbiati. And yesterday we got Dennis Bergkamp, one of those. We got very, very lucky, only a few chances. There's 300 players in the box, and we managed to get Bergkamp on the first try. And we're going to see today if we can get as lucky as yesterday. And then we're gonna complete the penalty shootout that we have left in the theme event for this. And there's 2 accounts here that we can complete those. So we're gonna see. And then there's also a bunch of stuff in the inbox here. 69 items, and there is a daily game box chance, so we'll get a chance to get another player on that one. And the player of the week here, only 3 days left, so we're gonna open that. We're gonna see all the stuff that we get, but let's not wait any time. Let's go into this worldwide pack here special, and let's open it. So you see all the players here, 300 players here in this box. A lot of players. We have only a few chances. I think in total we will have 8 chances. And of course, only 8 players out of 300 here that are actually the players that we want to get. So let's see if we can get one of these guys. Let's go and let's do one spin right away. Let's see. Yesterday, we got Dennis Bergkamp on the first try. Let's see on this account if we can get another epic player on the first try. Let's go. Drum rolls. And it is not, absolutely not the case. Who's this guy? Jay Idzis? Never heard of him. 3 stars, not a very well rated. What is that? Is that from Indonesia? Well, that is not the player we wanted here. So not as lucky on this one as we were yesterday. Let's open one more. Let's pray that we get a legend here. And it is not going to be a legend once again. Who is this? It's Buongiorno. Buongiorno. I think it means have a good day or something like that in Italian. So we're going to delete this guy also. Buongiorno. It's goodbye for buongiorno. All right. We're going to open, I guess. Well, we can do maybe a couple more. Let's go here for another spin. Let's hope that we get someone here. What is this going to be? This is not what we wanted. Of course, there's a little animation when you get one of the good players. And, oh, it is Maldini. It is Maldini, but it's not the right Maldini. It is Daniel Maldini, not Paolo Maldini. And this guy is actually the son of Paolo Maldini. Would you believe it? And not nearly as good as his dad. His dad, of course, one of the legends in the game. And the son here, regular 74 rated player. His dad is like 105 rated. So his dad is much, much, much better than him. And for some reason, his grandfather was a central defender, also a legend. His father was also a central defender, also a legend. And he decided to play offensive midfielder, even though he's 188 and not a legend. Perhaps he should have chosen differently and decided to be a central defender like his granddad and his dad before him. But he did not do that. And the result is now he's just an average player. We're going to erase him. Release him. If only we had gotten his dad, but he's not in the list. There's no Maldini here in that list. It's Batistuta, Nakata, Owen, Abbiati, Bergkamp, Julie, Odo, Van Buiten. We got this guy yesterday. And on this account here, we have no one so far. So let's go. Let's do one more spin and then we'll do the penalty games here. Let's put a little music here. Let's hope that we get here Gabriel Batistuta, perhaps the most interesting player here in this box. Let's go. What is it going to be? It's going to be nothing once again. Who's this guy? Mert Mulder. I've never heard of him. Big disappointment on Mert Mulder. He's like the Turkish brother of Fox Mulder. All right, we erase him. And we're going to go now into the penalty shootout. We have to complete this penalty shootout here. There's 3 days left. I guess there's a little bit of time, but we've completed everything here in these events. And of course, there is still the testing my limit that is still going on for 4 hours. And no, we do not play this one because it is absolutely insane. The top people have played perhaps hundreds of matches so far, and we have not, and we're not going to do that. But we will go into the penalty shootout here to complete this event. And let's see here what team we're going to have. We're going to have some pretty good penalty takers here. And we'll go straight into the matchmaking. Petr Cech in the goal, our goalkeeper, one of the best. So let's go here. And let's hope that we get a very, very bad opponent. Someone who doesn't know how to shoot penalties. The matchmaking being very poor, it seems. We get something. Here it is. 4 bars. It doesn't matter that much how many bars we get here. It's the penalty. 2100. We got our wishes here for a very bad team. But the problem is that it doesn't really matter if the team is bad or not. The PKs, it's pretty much random. You don't know. It's a little bit of a coin flip here, but at least there's not a lot of good penalty shooters in this team. We're gonna put all our best forwards here. Who else? Messi, Neymar, Vinicius perhaps. And we'll go with Lucas Moura too. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, let's go. It is playing in Arsenal. So let's see here. Our team: Kylian Mbappe, Eto'o, Suarez, Vieri, Vinicius. Lionel Messi is... I guess that's the young Lionel Messi when he wasn't good at penalties. And Neymar also not good at penalties. What's happening with these guys? Lucas Moura, 77. Why? Alright, we'll go ahead. So who does he have here? He's got Lionel Messi, like old Messi. Ooh, old Messi shooting straight for the fans.
Mbappe is looking to do his bit.
We're gonna go with a chip right down the middle. Oh no, he knew. He knew.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge. So, the second man in line. I thought he did
and now he shoots down the middle. He's playing mind games with us, and it's working.
Eto'o will take their second. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show. Son Heung-min is the third man to step forward.
He's gonna do in the middle against no.
It's a tight miss.
He has a thing for shooting the ball straight to the fans. Luis Suarez. Hope he doesn't put it outside the goal. No, it is in. Very good, Luis. Alright, let's hope he shoots it once again over the goal. We didn't move. I knew he was going to try at some point to shoot down the middle.
Vieri is able to finish it here.
Let's see. And it is a victory for the first penalty here. It's better than yesterday. Yesterday we struggled a little bit.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Duggan alongside me and to wish you all a very good...
Alright, Lucas Moura, still it needs to level up. Some of these players are not leveled up all the way. We're gonna give Lucas Moura the points that he just got here. Perhaps it will help him a little bit be better at penalties. Alright, we're gonna do the second part of the challenge here. Let's go with the matchmaking. Let's put some music instead of the annoying noise that Konami has decided to put on all the matchmaking part of this game. So I guess we now want to have the same team would be great. If we could play the same guy with a terrible team. And ever since this game has been updated to the 4.4 version, and they've added the cross-play where you used to have to play on the same system, now you can play across systems. Let's see, this is a PlayStation opponent. Not as bad as team as the previous one. Paris Saint-Germain. Alright, let's have a look at his team here. Mbappe, Kvaratskhelia, some decent penalty shooters here, but not a lot of them. We can have much better shooters here. Let's put them all on the pitch. Who else? I think that's it. What about this guy? Yeah, no, he doesn't seem like he'd be very good. None of these guys seem like they'd be that good. Perhaps Hakimi a little bit better than Guardiola. Alright, we can go like this. It should be fine.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue pour ce match.
Alright, let's see. Same. Oh, Hakimi is actually not a bad shooter. We're gonna try him. He's gonna be the 5th shooter. Hopefully, he doesn't make a terrible mistake that costs us the game. Alright, here we go.
Ferran Torres is first to take the long walk. 1-0.
Oh, come on.
Well, you can't approach
I
a
had
penalty
picked
with that
the right
intent,
side,
or you'll have to rely on
and
luck.
still he scored despite my amazing
Mbappe
keeper,
is
Petr
a
Cech.
picture of calm despite the moment.
Let's put him on the same side. Ooh, that's a little bit too strong.
Never looked in doubt,
Mbappe,
really.
he doesn't miss.
Just did what he was asked.
Oh,
So,
he goes
a
with the
duel
goalkeeper.
between the keepers. Denied. He's made the save.
And straight down the middle.
Oh, look, the
I
only
had
consolation he can
a
take
feeling
from
that he was
the
going to
fact
try
it was on
that.
target. Eto'o will take their second.
Eto'o, don't miss.
Keeper's gone
Yes.
the wrong way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Now
Paris
it's
Saint-Germain
Haaland.
are looking to keep pace here. That's how it's done. He made the
he
keeper
got it.
commit.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
The third
Okay,
man in the
Luis
queue.
Suarez now. We're going to go for the middle chip.
Take your
Beautiful.
spot, don't change your mind,
Calm
the
and
keeper
collected
should be
for
neutralised.
Suarez. All right, we need to stop
Paris
this one.
Saint-Germain from one behind.
He
No.
knew exactly what he wanted
He did
to
the
do
same.
there and executed it perfectly.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty.
Christian Vieri.
No!
Denied,
Terrible.
remarkably.
Terrible.
He was so
Now
focused
he's
there.
back in the game.
Fantastic save.
Ronaldo with the last of the first 5 penalties.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
And now the pressure on the last shooter, Hakimi.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Yes, that's how
Very
you do
good,
it.
Hakimi.
Good penalty.
You did not disappoint
Completely
us.
wrong-footed the keeper.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. And he sticks it away.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So can
It's
he
Messi
do it?
now.
Can he keep them alive?
Let's do the same one.
Great penalty under pressure. Again, pick the spot. Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper
De
should be
Bruyne.
neutralised.
And stepping up, the skipper. Big character,
Very good.
big moment,
Petr
big
Cech
save.
blocking this
Well, he felt
shot.
the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
All right, Vinicius
is
now
match
for the
point.
win. Let's do it on this side. We'll see. Oh
he
no.
saved it.
He had picked
Well,
the
he had a
right
little
side.
look at the
I should have gone with
goalkeeper, and
my
maybe that
first
put him
choice
off.
here.
And
And this
incredibly,
keeps
we're up
going
to
on
8.
now.
Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
The margin of error is 0.
Brilliant. Considering the circumstances,
And this
brilliant.
continues now.
Brilliantly
How
done.
long is
Never
this
took
going
his eye
to
off the
be?
keeper either.
Vinicius. Let's
So
move a
where
little
on
bit.
earth is this heading? We're up to 9. Saved.
Very
Keeper's
good.
done
We
brilliantly.
left a little bit of
Well,
an
he felt the
opening
goalkeeper
on the right
outstared
side
him
of the
there,
goal
which gave
just
the
to
edge.
go there.
So this to seal it.
And there it is. He tried to do the same thing, but we went
They needed
on the
to
other
win,
side, and
they have
finally
won.
we
It
actually
is a
win this.
triumph.
It took a while. This
thanks to
took a
Jim,
long
and with
time,
that,
6
it
to
is a
7
very good night.
PKs here. But we get the win. That's what matters. Let's see. No one has improved this time. The challenge is completed. We get the position training program, which is what we wanted. And this penalty shootout challenge event is now complete. And we're going to go back to spinning the players here on that box to see if we can get one of the legends here. Where is this box? And eventually, once we spin enough of these players, once we try 21 chance deals here of this box of 300, then we will get this selection contract token, which will guarantee us at least one player. But it would be nice if we could just get lucky and get a second player or maybe a third. But so far, doesn't seem like it was what Konami wanted for us. But who knows? We still have a few chances here. So we're gonna go ahead here. Why don't I get the music here? Let's see. Let's put a little bit of music here to give us the strength to get a player, which really has nothing to do with strength. All has to do with luck, pure luck. And let's see if we get any. What is that? I'm afraid this is not what we wanted. No special animation here. Matt Doherty. Yep, that's not the guy. Where is he from? Republic of Ireland, Wolverhampton. Well, Matt Doherty, I'm afraid you will be released like the others. All right, one more try here. And still no animation here. That's not what we want. We want fireworks and stuff like that. Sierralta. Francisco Sierralta. Who is this guy? Some of these players in that worldwide box are people you've never heard of. Watford, English second division. Come on, Konami. This is not what we want. All right, we've run out of these deals here, but of course we have a bunch of items here, some position items, skill items, several chances here, Drogba deal. We have some coins. What else do we have here? Player of the week, the daily game box. Let's get all of those. 71 items here. And we're going to have some stuff to open here. Let's see what we have. Well, perhaps let's start with that first one, because we know that in this one, at least, we're not going to get some unknown player that we've never heard of. In this box here, the player of the week, European Championship selection, or whatever it's called. Some pretty decent players from the Champions League. A few that would be very interesting, like this Ousmane Dembélé. Ousmane Dembélé, perhaps one of the candidates for the Ballon d'Or this year. There will be the final of the Champions League at the end of this month, and if PSG wins, Ousmane Dembélé is expected to be the Ballon d'Or winner at the end of the year. We'll see if that happens. Who else do we have here? Vinicius, Araujo, Odegaard. We got Marcus Thuram yesterday. Who else? We got also Michael Olise yesterday. But a lot of very good players in this one. So I guess we will go now and we will open it and see what we get. Let's go. What is it? Nothing, once again. No fireworks. Who is that? It is Dembélé. No fireworks for Dembélé? How dare you, Konami? This is a pretty good pull. Dembélé, definitely a worthwhile player here. Let's see his stats. We're gonna put him in the team for a minute here to see the stats of the player, but we could have gotten worse. We could definitely have gotten worse. So let's see here. Let's move perhaps Lloris out of the way here. Let's put Dembélé in. Let's see, 99 rated, not too bad. The Dennis Bergkamp that we got yesterday who is a legend, is also 99 rated. And as you can see, this Luis Suarez here is 107 rated. So not that good for a legend, but not that bad for a player of the week. And let's see the stats here. 92 in speed, 93 acceleration, 91 in finishing, 91 in ball control, and 91 in dribbling, 89 in kicking power. Pretty good card here. He's actually better than Bergkamp. Bergkamp, the epic Bergkamp that we got yesterday, only 3 stats over 90. Very disappointing. This guy has 5 stats over 90. Let's see the skills that he has. Double touch, chop turn, cut behind and turn, soul control, a long range curler, heel trick, one-time shot, one-touch pass, through passing, pinpoint crossing. Some pretty good skills here for this Ousmane Dembélé deep lying forward. Not too bad indeed. I think he's a playable card. I don't know exactly how much play time he will get in this team, because there's some pretty good players, but we already have Nuno Mendes here from PSG, also very good, 100 rated, also a European player of the week. I would say he's even better than this Ousmane Dembélé card. But we have some pretty decent PSG players here in this team. I think they're pretty much the only one. We have Donnarumma also. E. Live update. Why does he get an E? Not very good for him. But decent PSG players here in this team. And we get pretty lucky here on this spin. Let's hope that it continues and that we keep being very lucky here. We have 2 spins left here for that worldwide box. We have the daily game box, the most important box for us, because in this one we're sort of guaranteed a very good player. Of course, all these players in blue, we want to avoid them. They're the highlights player, not that good, but we get 5 epic legends here. And we would obviously really want to get one of these. Tony Adams would be the best pick for me in this team here, because I need a defender. But pretty much all those 5 here would be good. I already got N'Golo Kante, got very lucky here, got the best player out of all of these. But the next one for us would be Tony Adams here to make this defense a little bit stronger. And of course, we want to avoid any of these blue players, even though they're not that bad altogether, all things considered. But they're not the guys that we want. But first, let's open one of these like chance deals. Let's see. Let's pray here that we get something not like the I don't know how many ones that we've opened so far that did not get us anything. And once again, we get absolutely nothing. Who is this going to be? Eredivisie Parrot? Troy Parrot. So if you wondered if there was a football player who was called Parrot, the answer is yes. There is one. And he's from Ireland and he plays in AZ Alkmaar in the Eredivisie, and he gets released like the other guys. All right. Let's go. Let's do the Drogba one. So when you do the penalty game in eFootball, then once in a while, every turn, you get one chance to get Drogba. And he is in a box of 50 players. And out of this box, there is 1 Drogba, 4 highlight players here, Konate, Sabitzer, Vicario, and Isaac. And you want to avoid all those red players, of course. You also want to avoid these blue players and get Drogba, but if you cannot get Drogba, at least you would like to get one of the blue players. So let's see, let's hope that we get a little bit more lucky. Now it's a little bit easier, I guess you could say, to get Drogba out of this 50 player box, because you get 2% chance to get Drogba, but altogether 2% is not a lot. But let's see if we get him. It is something. There is an animation here, and an animation for nothing. What is this? What a scandalous happening here. Sandro Calejo. So we got the animation. You saw how the stadium, the roof of the stadium had this like colors, and usually when that happens, it means that the player is going to be pretty decent. Sometimes a highlight player, sometimes you get one of the legends. Usually the legends will have a rainbow, but here we got the animation, and it's Sandro Calejo, and it is absolutely awful. Not the guy we wanted. A very, very big disappointment once again. Konami, what the hell are you doing to us here? Salut mec, là je suis sur le 4e compte et pour l'instant ça pack pas bien. Ça pack pas bien. Alright, we're gonna go now, and we're going to, I guess we're going to open the last one of these worldwide chances here. We're gonna hope that this time, unlike last time, that we get, it's our final chance here to get one legend. Do not disappoint me, Konami. There is some animation, there is some fireworks. Is it going to be something? It is not. Once again, they trick us with a fake animation, and it's Christos Solis. No idea who this guy is. A Greek from Belgium. Plays for Bruges. That is not good. He gets released also. All right, we've had terrible luck here on this account. This is not going well for us at all. I mean, you know, it is pretty expected, all things considered, but we definitely would have liked to pack something like yesterday. We packed Dennis Bergkamp. That was pretty lucky. But then in the end, turns out Dennis Bergkamp, not that good of a card, 83 rated. There's a lot of players that are going to be just regular players in the game that are going to be better than Dennis Bergkamp. So if you are thinking of doing this worldwide special, if you're thinking of picking Dennis Bergkamp, do not. Out of the 8 players in this box, Dennis Bergkamp is the worst rated, and in game he's going to be the worst performing one of this box. The best ones are going to be Batistuta, Van Buiten, perhaps Michael Owen, and maybe Nakata. Of course, it depends on what your team is like. If you need a goalkeeper in your team, then get this guy. If you need a defender, probably get this guy. If you need a fullback, probably get this guy. But if, you know, it doesn't really matter to you, the best will probably be Batistuta, the best rated. And then, you know, pretty much down the order, all the 84, they're sort of on the same level. I would say perhaps except Odo, that's not going to be that good. But Van Buiten, good defender. Michael Owen, a good striker. He's quick. He's not very strong, but he's fast enough to give the opposite defense some problem. Nakata, I think he's all right as an offensive mid. Not going to be exceptional, But Dennis Bergkamp, as an offensive mid, he's quite poor, to be honest. I would stay also away from Ludovic Julie. He's a roaming flank, and he's very, very small. Perhaps he's quite agile. He has some good dribbling, but he's going to be easily pushed off the ball at 164 and 62 kilos. So, yeah, I would stay away from these guys. Perhaps focus on Batistuta if you want a striker, or Van Buiten if you want a defender. But now let's open the game box. This is what we have been waiting for. This is our best chance to sign one of these legendary cards. And we have some pretty good players here. And the one that we won is Tony Adams, the central defender. A key player for us in this team, because we don't have much defenders, and if we could get Tony Adams on this account, and then we could pick Daniel Van Buiten in the selection contract, then we would get two epic legends in defense, making our defense pretty strong, because right now it is just regular players that we have. And of course we want to avoid any of these guys right here. Let's see, if we've been pretty unlucky in this draws so far. So let's hope that Konami gives us our man, Tony Adams. Let's go. It is a legend. You see the rainbow rooftop. Give us Tony Adams. And no, it is Ricky Puig. A bit disappointing, I'm not going to lie. This is not the guy that we wanted. It is a legend though, so not the worst, but not the best. Ricky Puig, the orchestrator from Barcelona. This guy, he is still playing. I don't know why they made him a legend. He's like 21 there at that time in 2020. He's now 25. He's still playing, I think, for LA Galaxy now. And somehow, I guess he signed a contract with Konami, as a lot of MLS players have. Like Olivier Giroud, Hugo Lloris, who else? Marco Reus, Martin Caceres, and Ricky Puig. All these guys have signed contracts with Konami. Now he's in the game. They made him a legend while he's only 25. And so now we get him, and he's not that good, unfortunately. He's okay. I mean, will he get some play time in our team here? Not sure. I don't know if he even makes the bench. Let's have a quick look here at the team. I don't really think he's gonna make the bench here, because we have N'Golo Kante, Valverde is also very good, Camavinga. I don't think he makes the bench. He is like a 100 rated player when he's fully leveled up. Ricky Puig. And on this account, I don't even have enough training programs to actually level him up all the way. So he's going to have to wait. He's going to have to prove himself in this team before he can be. But see, here he's 82 rated with 33 levels. And if you take Harry Kane here, he is 85 rated. Mbappe here is 86 rated. So how is this guy a legend when you have a lot of players that are basic players here that are going to be even better than him? I'm not sure why they made him a legend, but perhaps it is because of the money. They paid him so much money that they were like, okay, we have to make him a legend. I know that he has never had a legendary performance. Not sure why. Now he's 25 at the peak of his career playing, in a lower rated league like the MLS, and somehow he deserved legendary status when he was a bench player for Barcelona when he was young. I don't know why. And when is that? You have to go back. What event did he deserve an epic card for? Just FC Barcelona 2019-2020 season. Not sure what he did that season, but I don't remember him playing that much. I think he was like a bench player. He sometime came off the bench, maybe a few starts here and there in La Liga, but nothing that would really justify being a legend. And now they give this guy to us, and now we're going to have to wait a lot of time before we get another shot at having Tony Adams, our man. And let's have a look at the penalty game here. As you can see, you move up like 5 spots for every penalty that you make. You move only 3 spots if you miss a penalty. And as you can see, there's a lot of laps here that you can do. Now, this account has been started very recently, so that means that we might not be able to complete all the players here in this daily game box. And that means that perhaps Tony Adams, we're not going to be able to get him if we don't get extremely lucky. And that is going to be a problem here, because he is a very good defender for a free player here. But that is how it is with Konami. You don't make the rules, they do. And the rule is they give you shitty players. All right, let's go. And we've done everything here on this account. We're going to go on to this one. And this one is going to be the most important account when it comes to the players that we're going to get in these draws, because this is my free-to-play account, meaning this account, I don't buy any coin, not even a single one. So every single chance that we have to get a legend here is very, very important, because there is no other ways to get players here on this one. And so on the previous account, it didn't really matter actually whether we got him or we didn't get him. In the end, I can probably get some better defenders than Tony Adams when the right time comes. But on this account here, it is not going to be the case. And let's have a look here at the free-to-play team. As you can see, it is very, very difficult to build up. And I got Ricky Puig, the guy that we got here on the other account. And I got him on the daily game box pretty recently. And as you can see, here he is fully leveled up, 33 levels here. 5 stats above 90, or 6 stats above 90. Pretty good passer, pretty good dribbler. He's an orchestrator. Passing is pretty much all he does. He's very small, not physical at all. And he's 99 rated at the best here. And for some reason, Konami used to give out better players than these. And now they don't. This Neymar here was a free card. He was 101 rated and he came out last year. And now this year, all the players have progressed. And now they give you a 99 rated, 2 points lower than the free card that they gave you last year. This Lionel Messi here was a free card that they gave you once you downloaded the game this year. And look at this. Look at how amazing this card is. 10 stats above 90. 101 rated. An amazing card here. And now you get some Ricky Puig for some reason. And you're lucky, you consider yourself lucky if you get Ricky Puig, because you could get just some randos that you're never going to use. But this is the free-to-play team, guys. This is a team that was all built on luck. David Villa here, one of the standout players. Alessandro Del Piero got very, very lucky to get this guy on a chance deal. Antoine Griezmann, we had to work a lot to be able to collect coins to get this guy. And then N'Golo Kante, of course, from the Daily Game Box, one of our starters here, a key piece in this team. And Aurélien Tchouameni alongside him. And we have Tony Adams here on this account, because we started this account at the beginning of the year, so we had a chance to go and do every single one of the game box chances, and we got a lot. And so we also, I'm not sure, no, we don't have a game box deal on this one. I don't think I've cleared it yet, but we got Tony Adams. We actually had him early in the year. And we also have Costa Curta from last year, a very good player also. He has maintained his status in this team. And Paolo Maldini, we got very, very lucky. We did one spin on the Maldini box and we got him right away. And of course, because we don't buy coins on this account here, then it was very, very unlikely that it was going to happen, and we got very, very lucky to get Paolo Maldini. We got his son on the other box just a few minutes ago, and as you can see, Paolo Maldini, not like his son, much, much, much better. He's 103 rated here, but he could be rated 105 if I played him as a left back. We already have Costa Curta as a left back though. So we will play Maldini central defense. He's the best central defender that we have in this team, even at 103 rated. But now that all this is said, the moment of truth here is going to be when we pack these chances. Let's see what we have here in the inbox. We have some coin. We have a Drogba chance. We have a chance deal. We have some boosters. We have a player of the week chance here, another chance deal. So quite a few of them here. 8 chances in total from the events that have been completed. We're gonna open here a couple of them, same thing. Then we'll do the penalties, and then we'll come back and open some more chances. So let's go once again here. 300 players in this box. Only 8 that matter. This is a lot of players. All right, let's hope. Yesterday, on the first try, we got this man, Dennis Bergkamp. Today, on this first try, I would like this guy, Gabriele Batistuta. He would definitely make our team a lot stronger here. And if not Batistuta, perhaps Van Buiten. Actually, on this account, it doesn't really matter. Any of those 8 guys would probably be a starter in the team, except perhaps Dennis Bergkamp, because altogether he's not all that good. Perhaps he would be on the bench. But other than him, even Abbiati would be a starter right away. Ludovic Giuli, perhaps a bench player. All the other ones would be starters, most likely. Okay, now let's go. Should we cancel a few times to make them believe? And now, will they give us something? There is some fireworks, but it is not the kind of fireworks that we want here. Who's that? Turkish League. Once again, Turkish League. Andras Sporar. Is that a Hungarian? No, he's from Slovenia. Well, not the guy that we wanted once again. We will release him like we did the other ones. All right. Now we have 5 chances here and 299 players left in the box. Let's hope that we get our legend. No animation, nothing. It's going to be a terrible player. Tamás Nikicher. Who is this man? Oh, he is a Hungarian this time. Giving us all the nationalities here. Tamás Nikicher. Never heard of this guy. Where does he play? Valladolid. Spanish League. Not good at all here. Okay, let's see now. We'll do one more and then we'll go for the PKs. But now we need one of these legends to fall pretty soon, because we really need it on this account here. Being it a free-to-play account, we could afford definitely to have a legend. Please, Konami, give us a player. Not the case. Belgian League once again. Koki Machida. I do not know who this guy is. Japanese 190. Saint-Gilles BG. Never heard of the team, never heard of the guy. He gets released. Okay, let's have a quick look here at the penalty game to see how far we are from the game box here. We're not that far, 13 spots from the game box, meaning next week we should probably be able to try to go at it. Who do we have left in the game box here? 5 players. 2 legends, Serginho and Baya, and then Alvarez, Gakpo, and Fratesi. 2 chances out of 5, and both Serginho and Baya on this account, they will pretty much be starters. Victor Baya for sure will be a starter because we have Ter Stegen, like a regular Ter Stegen card. Serginho, not sure, he might be a bench player, but he'll be a pretty decent bench player if we get him. We'll see. Hopefully we can finish all those players from the game box on this account. But we're going to go now into the penalty shootout. Same thing, everything here has been completed already. And we now have to finish this penalty shootout. Let's have a quick look at our team here. Do we have a lot of shooters? We have a pretty decent amount here. Should we add someone? Is there someone who's very good at penalties here? He's a penalty specialist. Perhaps we should put him in. What about this guy? Is he a penalty specialist? he is not. Ricky Puig doesn't seem to me like he'd be a penalty specialist either. Let's see. Not a specialist. What about Lamine Yamal? Not a specialist either. How about Sané? Nope. Kvaratskhelia? Not the case either. Perhaps Harry Kane seemed like he'd be one. How about Bellingham here? No. Mbappe should be one. How about Mo Salah? Penalty specialist also. Alright, we should probably be good here. We have a lot of pretty good shooters here. And we're going to go into the matchmaking now. Right, let's hope that once again we get a bad team with terrible shooters to make the job easy for us. Seems that we found someone here. Let's go. Let's go with this one. All right, let's put all our best penalty takers here. How about Del Piero? He's a penalty specialist. This guy also is. Everybody's a penalty specialist in this team, it seems. Even Messi? Yes. David Beckham seemed like he'd be the man for that kind of task. Let's put him on, perhaps, in place of Haaland. What about Neymar here? He's also a penalty specialist. So many good players to take penalties here. Alright, let's just go with that. How all these players are above 90 is insane. Rafael van der Vaart, very, very good form here. Let's move the guys, I guess, that have the arrow up. Oh, not enough time. Alright. Here we go. Let's focus here.
First to take the long walk. And he's found the net.
Very good, Del
Made
Piero.
his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
And so
Okay, now
the
it's
captain
Lionel
steps up.
Messi.
Oh, it's a really good save. He was so focused there. Fantastic
Stopped
save.
the first one here.
Botafogo.
Oh, putting real pressure on here if they put this away.
We're gonna do straight down the middle.
No,
Oh,
denied
he got it.
remarkably.
That was a
That's
mistake.
super save from the keeper.
Shouldn't have done that.
Neymar is second man up.
He just did what he was asked.
Beckham is third in line. Oh, good take. Keeper committed
David
himself.
Beckham.
Good penalty.
Good job.
Completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Up steps Mr. Dependable.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Kane is fourth up. Oh, calm as you like.
Very good, Harry Kane.
I thought he
That's
handled
why.
the pressure
That's
really
why we
well
put
there.
him on
His
the team.
focus cut right through it.
He steps
Michael
up to
Olise.
take the fourth penalty. Big character.
Very
big
good
moment,
stop
big
here
save.
from Ter Stegen.
Messi to end it
Lionel
here
Messi.
and now.
Top corner. Very good.
And he delivers.
Victory
Perfect
here
result,
on this
perfect
first penalty
outcome.
shootout.
A test passed with flying colours. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me.
For a moment here, I had a little bit of doubt here when he blocked our PK, but eventually, with all our very good shooters here, we managed to get the win. Let's go and let's do the second round here of this penalty shootout. One bar, 3 bars, 4 bars, 3 bars. Completely random connection. Gamer FC, L Gamer. Let's have a look at his team here. Pretty decent team, but a lot of defenders. Is Fernando Torres a specialist of penalties? Doesn't seem so. David Beckham, let's put him in. He scored his last one. Mbappe, Salah. And they're both in. Should we put Roberto Carlos here? Maybe we'll put Alon. And Neymar. Let's put Neymar here. Maybe instead of Carlos. Is Carlos a specialist at penalties? Doesn't seem so. We'll put Neymar here instead. Right. And here we are for this second round of the penalty challenge. We're gonna move Mbappe at the top here of the players. Mo Salah. I'll put him in 5, I guess. A lot of good shooters here. All right, it is Mbappe first. The pressure is on him.
Mbappe shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. No!
Terrible mistake here from Mbappe.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Mbappe steps up for his penalty.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely
He
on
went
luck.
for the chip.
Botafogo are looking to him to tie things up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, he didn't change.
David Villa will take their second. Big character, big
He tried the
moment,
chip once
big
again.
Save. Van der Vaart is the third man to step forward. Back off the
Oh,
post.
come on, Van der Vaart.
It's a brave attempt, but
Thought he was a good
really
penalty
should be getting
taker.
it on target.
The third man in the queue,
Is he going to do the chip once again?
and he sticks it away.
No, this
He knew
time.
exactly what he wanted to
did
do
not.
there and executed it perfectly.
Botafogo are looking to keep pace here.
And now
You
I
can't
do the
approach a
chip to
penalty with
him.
any doubt, or
Okay,
you'll
I have to
rely
stop
on
this
luck.
penalty.
Neymar is the fourth man to step up. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there.
Too much
His
space
focus
was left
cut right
here.
through it.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over.
Mo Salah. I'm going to put it where he asks it. And that was a mistake.
Saved it! And their fate is
Bad
sealed.
penalty session here.
Oh, here is a defeat that may...
All right, we're gonna go right back into the matchmaking here. Not a good one. We missed the first penalty, and that put us behind. We were always trailing after that. Let's hope that this next one will be a little better. Here we are. 2500 rated. And his team is named GOAT. Alright, let's see what he has here. Harry Kane, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Filippo Inzaghi. And then they're not all that good. And we have here quite a few players who can do well at the PKs. A lot of them here, a lot of them with the arrows, with the good arrows. We'll put Hendrik perhaps. He hasn't shot a lot. Alright, let's go. Right. It's Madrid. And we're playing in Madrid. Let's see here our shooters. A lot of arrows up here. I'm gonna move these guys all the way up. Mo Salah, we're not gonna let him shoot. Griezmann. We'll do it like that. Let's not put Mbappe first, he missed last time. We'll put Neymar.
They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And
Wow, he went in.
Well, he
I was
totally
on the
nailed that
right
penalty,
side
picked the
here.
spot, didn't
Very,
change.
very unlucky.
Neymar is the next to run the gauntlet.
Never looked in
With
doubt,
the chip
really.
down the middle,
Always a
Neymar.
little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show. Messi will take their second. Oh, it's a really
Very good.
save.
Well, it was a
He
possibility
forced
of
him
happening
to
like that.
take it
The
down
way
the
he was
middle
moving
after doing
beforehand.
that.
Very good
And
save.
now
Mbappe is
Mbappe,
the second man to
I
step
hope he
up for
doesn't
his
put it
team.
outside the goal here.
No, he's
Oh,
fluffed
he
it.
does.
Well, I think he's overestimated the
Mbappe
keeper's
twice,
reach
he
then.
has missed his penalty. What's happening to him?
Ronaldo is the third man to step forward.
You need a very
Now,
strong
once again,
mind
he
in
puts
those
it down the middle.
situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Van der Vaart is looking to do his bit. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Inzaghi comes up, their fourth taker.
Is he going to do it down the middle once again?
I thought he
Oh,
handled
come
the
on.
pressure really well there. His focus
Very, very close
cut right
here.
through it.
Got very lucky.
Kane is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself. 3 each.
Harry Kane doesn't disappoint us.
Mikel Merino is the fifth volunteer. Oh, it's saved.
Once again,
Pretty much straight
he
at him.
abused a little bit
Oh,
of
look,
the center
only
here.
consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
So can he do it? He's
And here
buried
we
it,
are,
and he's won
clearing this second round
What
of
a
penalties.
photo. Can
Somehow
celebrate
he
now.
decided
They
to just
have
shoot down the
exactly
middle.
what they
After
craved.
I took the first one down the middle, then
Jim
he
alongside
shot like
me,
4
as the fans
penalties
make
down the
their way
middle.
home, so must
And
we.
that's how
Good evening to
we
you.
stopped most of them. Not a good choice here for him. And so we complete this penalty shootout, the second round here, and we get the position training program. And let's see now what we have here in this inbox. We get this new training program. We got a few of these, some coins, and Didier Drogba chance deal, some booster tokens, Let's see here. A player of the week. A couple of more. Let's take all of those. And let's see now what we are going to get here. Get one player of the week. We get 5 remaining chances at the worldwide here. And that will complete the 8. And then we have one chance to get Didier Drogba. Let's go and open here one of these worldwide epic chance deals. 5 of them left. We really need one of these guys. 300 players in the box. And only 5 chances left here. How unlikely is it that you will get one of these players? But let's still hope. And let's go and open one of them. And it is not the case. It is not what we wanted here. Who is that? Michal Sadilek. And they didn't even put like a regular decent players. They put like the worst players in this box. Perhaps they had to find 300 players that are in the game, and they were like, we don't have 300 decent players in this game. Michal Sadilek has been released like the other players before him. Let's do one more, and then perhaps we'll open the player of the week box and the Drogba before we finish the 3 remaining chances on this one. Let's hope. We want Batistuta, we want Owen, we don't want Bergkamp. We got him yesterday and he's not all that good. Let's see. There is some fireworks. This is not the right type of fireworks though. It is confirmed it is not what we want. Lovrich. Who is Lovrich? Sandy Lovrich. No idea who this guy is. Central midfielder, plays for Udinese in the Italian league. He gets released also. Not a very good player here. Not the type of player that we wanted. I guess we will go now with the Drogba box. Once again, this Drogba box, 50 players in it. Drogba as the headliner, the guy that you want on this account. We've not packed a Drogba yet. And 4 other players here: Ibrahima Konate, Sabitzer, Vicario, and Isaac. And of course, this is the man that you want, a poacher. Central forward, 189, 91 kilo. Not that good altogether in anything except for heading and shooting, perhaps. But he has this advantage that he is pretty tall and he waits on the defense with his aerial presence. And actually, I could afford him in this team. I could use him. Could perhaps have a place on the bench, even perhaps be a starter, because I have a lot of forwards that are very small in this team, and it is a problem for us at the top. Let's hope that they give us the man. And once again, it is a disappointment. Utter disappointment here from Konami. Not giving us our man and giving us... Who is this guy? Olaf Bucklund. Not even a real player. Team, no team. Category, no category. 0 goals, 0 assist. This guy gets released. Alright, so that it is not all disappointment, we're gonna go with the player of the week selection here. And here we are guaranteed a player of at least like 82 rated, maybe 80, 90 rated. And actually there's some pretty decent players here. We packed Dembele, we packed Olis, we packed Marcus Thuram on the other accounts here. Who would we like to see in this one for this team? Perhaps Vinicius. Perhaps, well, I would like to say maybe it doesn't really matter. A lot of these players can actually be useful in this free-to-play team, so it doesn't matter. John Stones. John Stones seems pretty decent here. Pretty decent card. Araujo also could be useful. Odegaard is pretty good. I'm not sure. Do we have him or not? I don't think so. Can't remember. But we will see. We will see who we get. Let's hope Vinicius. That'd be probably the best. What is it? It is a green stadium, meaning this guy will have a booster here. It is Harvey Elliott. A pretty bad pick here. Harvey Elliott. He doesn't even look anything like he does in this picture. Harvey Elliott, I think this is when he scored a goal against PSG, but the week after, oh no, that was before, January 30. Eventually, they played PSG and they got kicked out of the Champions League, and now PSG is making its way to the final of the Champions League. Harvey Elliott here, not the best pick, not the guy that we wanted. We've been pretty unlucky in these draws today. Yesterday, we had definitely more luck getting Dennis Bergkamp, and today, now it has been absolute trash all around here. We got 3 players left here in this box now, and 300 players in the box to choose from. 3 tries, 8 players that are worth something, and 292 players that are absolutely useless. Will we get very, very, very lucky, and will we get one of these guys, or will we get nothing? That is now the question that we are going to answer in the couple of minutes that are going to follow here. Give us Gabriele Batistuta, the best guy in this box. That is what we want. Oh, it is a little bit of firework here. And it's a false alarm here. Ligue 1 Murillo. And on top of that, he's from Marseille. For a second here, it looked, when we had colors in the stadium, fireworks, I was like, are we gonna get an epic player? And it's an epic failure here. Amir Murillo. We release him right away. All right, 2 chances left now. Let's go here with the next one. We want another firework, but this time not a fake one, a real one. And it is nothing. No firework, no nothing, no color over the stadium. It is just disappointment here. And who is this guy? Habil Uzbakir. He looks pretty young here, 19. Fullback. Where does he play? I cannot even say that. Rizespor. Saikur Rizespor. Terrible, terrible pick. Terrible draw here. All right, we are now down to our last chance. And so far today, it has been pretty abysmal to see what we got. Only bad players here, except Dembele in the player of the week pack. Then Harvey Elliott on this account, not a good player of the week pick. No epic players out of all the spins that we've done here on this worldwide box. The last chance. This is your time to shine, Konami, and show us what this game is about. Let's go. Oh, and it is a rainbow. We get a legend. Be careful. Who is this? It is Gabriele Batistuta on the free account, ladies and gentlemen. How amazing they answered our prayers here. On the last spin of the day, they give us our man, Gabriele Batistuta. Let's lock him right away. Absolutely incredible here. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you understand how lucky we just have been here to get the man Gabriele Batistuta on the free-to-play account nonetheless, where it was the most important to get a legend. Not only do we get a legend, we get the best legend out of them all in this 300 player pack on the last chance deal of the day. Amazing. Just to explain to you, if you don't know about this game, how lucky we have been. See, this guy is 85 rated. He's the best player out of this whole pack. And we got him in the last chance deal that we had. We had 8 chance deals. 100 players, meaning all the get. And, well, in a way, we got the worst players. Ozabakir. Is it that we got all of them? It is amazing. For me, and when I will have Batistuta and Van and the best defender. Absolutely incredible. We're gonna Batistuta here. Where is he? Let's bring him forward. Absolutely amazing. Here is our man. Do we have, yeah, we have enough to level him up all the way here. All right, let's have a look here at his stats. They're giving him 1 in goalkeeping here. Let's see. This is the basic build here for Batistuta. He goes to 104. Not too bad. We're going to give him a random booster to see how much he improves. Let's do the random booster here. I have 10 of them. We can spend 1 on our man here. What does he get? Defending? No good. Let's do 1 more. Technique? Not that bad. Ball control, finishing, tight possession. Low pass. It is not too bad, but perhaps we can do better. Let's see here. Let's have a look. I guess striker instinct. Let me move out of the way here so we can see better. Striker instinct is probably the best one, right? I would assume so. But technique is not that bad. Ball control, dribbling, tight possession. Sort of the areas where he's lacking a little bit. Let's have a look here. Perhaps we should take this one out. Dexterity. Perhaps we can take 1 point in dexterity out and add more in dribbling. And let's see if we can make him a better dribbler here. We'll have to see. We'll have to see here in the eFootball app how to best level him up. Let's have a look at the player skills that he has here. Heading, long range curler, knuckle shot, rising shot, long range shooting, acrobatic finishing, one-time shot, phenomenal finishing, his special player skill. Amazing that we got this guy. He is definitely going to be a starter for us on this account here. Aerial superiority. He has some pretty decent skills here. We could add dipping shot, I guess. Let's see, what could we add to this guy? Dipping shot to give him all the shooting skills possible. Gamesmanship could help so that he doesn't get pushed off the ball without getting a foul. Let's see what else. Dribbling, I don't know, because perhaps he's not that good at dribbling. Penalty specialist, I don't know. Should he be shooting penalties? We already have a lot of good penalty takers here. Let's see. Acrobatic finishing, he has that. It doesn't seem like he needs a lot. It seems he already has a lot of skills here that are very important. Perhaps soul control, so that he can better control the ball. Trying to think. Through passing. Would through passing be useful for him? No, his passing is so bad. 61 in passing. That's going to be the problem for him. He's going to have some trouble, real trouble, with the link-up play here being so poor in passing. Fighting spirit he already has. I don't know. Should we make him a captain? Perhaps he could be the captain of our team. We can give him the captaincy skill. But heel trick. Heel trick could be a good one for him, so that he can play sort of as a target man and use his back heel to play the ball back on a 1-2. Heel trick and a one-touch pass could be good for him. But yeah, there's not a lot of a chip shot control. That's the one that he needs. Chip shot control, heel trick, one-touch pass, and what else did we say? Soul control. That's the 4 that he absolutely needs. And then perhaps we'll give him a dribbling skill. We'll have to see. But for sure, an excellent pick for us. How amazing is that? Gabriele Batistuta. Definitely the best pick that we could have hoped for here. I'm going to put him in the team right away. Gabriele Batistuta, welcome to the team here. Incredible peak, incredible chance. So lucky we've been here to get this man. So I guess let's have a look here, because I know that he can be rated 105. So let's go here in the eFootball app, and we are going to try to see really what the best leveling up for his card is. Let's go here. Let's do that here, and we're gonna be looking here for Batistuta. Where is the man? Is he here? I don't see him. Let's search for him in the bar. Batistuta. Here is our man. Okay. I would assume striker instinct is the best. We don't have Simone Inzaghi on this account. It's Mikel Arteta. Here, 88, max level 104. What about Simone Inzaghi? Does he get 105 with Inzaghi? 105 with Inzaghi. That's what it is. But we are not going to have the coins to get Simone Inzaghi. I don't think so. 1,500 coins to get the manager when you already have Arteta and it is a free-to-play account. It's not going to work. Let's see if we can improve perhaps his stats here. Lower body strength, dribbling. Should we take a couple of points here in dribbling away? Give him finishing, some more finishing. Or perhaps some more dexterity. No, I think it's going to be the max that he can get here with this coach. He really needs Simone Inzaghi to get to 105. But we're not going to complain. We just got the best player out of this whole pack here. But he is really sort of the striker, the goal poacher by excellence. He cannot dribble. He cannot do anything except going for the goal here. Let's see if I do that. We get 11. What about that? No, it is Simone Inzaghi. That will be necessary to get him rated 105. With Inzaghi, what if we add some aerial capacity here to this guy? 105 here. If it's Arteta, it is 105. So we can get him with Arteta at 105. Good news, guys. With Arteta, if you give him striker instinct and you do that, 9 in shooting, 4 in dribbling, 11 in dexterity, 8 in lower body strength, and 6 in aerial strength, you can get Gabriel Batistuta at 105. Not so bad here. And we don't even need to get Simone Inzaghi, but we will need striker instinct. I don't think with the technique that he got, that will not cut it. No, it has to be striker instinct. But I guess we will give it to him. He definitely deserves it. And considering we got him absolutely for free on our last chance deal here, guys, of the day, the final chance deal that we opened. We got our man, Gabriel Batistuta, the guy that we wanted all along. And, you know, I was saying, Konami, show show us what this game is about. And they actually gave it to me. I can't believe it. It's so unbelievable, guys, that we got the man here, Gabriel Batistuta. So happy to actually have this guy here on our final chance. I think what better note could we end this stream on other than this? You know, getting the guy that we wanted all along after opening packs after packs, and we got nothing. And then in the end, we finally get the man. And in 2 days, we yesterday we got Dennis Bergkamp on our chance deals. And today we get Gabriel Batistuta on the chance deal. And I made a review of Dennis Bergkamp, and I was like, this guy sucks. I got him as a chance deal. Very lucky. Yeah, sure. One player out of 300. But then I get a guy, and he's not really usable in divisions because he's not that good. And then today I get Gabriel Batistuta. Even more luck. And now I get a guy that actually I can use in divisions. And on top of that, I get him on the free-to-play account. You know, getting Bergkamp on the other account didn't really matter because I have a lot of players already that are better than Dennis Bergkamp. But on this one, he is literally the best player in the team. And because it's a free-to-play account, it's going to matter a lot to have this guy in the team. Amazing. Thank you, Konami. I didn't know that it was going to play out like that on the final spin that we did today, but it did. Very, very happy about that. And we're going to leave it there, guys, because I don't think we can actually top that now after spinning for, 300 players, hoping to get one and getting the best guy out of the whole pack. We cannot do better than that, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll be trying this guy in the coming days to see how good he really is. But I have an idea that I think he's going to be pretty decent for us, especially in this team that doesn't have a lot of attackers. But anyway, guys, this is it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like. I will see you all on the next one.
Hit me with that like and sub to the channel. Hit me with that like.